Hey, keep that applause going. Wasn't that amazing? Give it up for Raquel Williams. Her mom, Teresa, came today. It's so sweet. Raquel had to leave because she has to go perform in the Book of Mormon, tiny show on Broadway. So we were so glad to have her. And accompanying her is the pianist, composer, lyricist, and music director, Maria Caputo. Give them another huge round of applause. I can't tell you how lucky I feel that Broadway has come to Climate Week to really help us celebrate one another. It's really just meant so much to me all week. And so you'll see more Broadway performers later this afternoon and tomorrow. So let me tell you about why we're here. Today we're talking about food as medicine and eating for health. And we're talking about this because we're facing a nutrition crisis today. 2.6 billion people in the world can't afford a healthy diet. Nearly half of all deaths among children under 5 are linked to undernutrition. And at the same time, 2.5 billion adults and 390 million children ages 5 through 19 are overweight. In the United States, roughly half of all Americans have diet-related chronic diseases like hypertension, diabetes, or heart disease. And according to the Food as Medicine Institute, lack of good nutrition is the leading driver of poor health conditions. But we know that there are solutions out there that work. Programs like produce prescription boxes and medically tailored meals connect eaters with nutritious food while helping them manage their illnesses. Universal school meal programs, like we talked about this morning, can change how young people have access to, a healthy breakfast and a healthy lunch. And school gardens can increase children's access to fresh produce while giving them a greater appreciation for food that nourishes them and the soil. And when we prioritize local sourcing of food grown using regenerative and sustainable practices, these solutions are also better for farmers and the planet. And that's, if we can't make this economically work, it won't work at all. It's also important to understand that food as medicine is not a new concept. White folks like me didn't invent it. It's something that people have been using for generations, indigenous peoples, all kinds of different cultures. And it's really important to remember that and respect and honor that. I am so excited to be here. And before we dive in, I want to thank our partners. A big thanks to the Sprouts Healthy Communities Foundation, especially Lyndsey Waugh, Courtney Schraben-Hake, and Brandon Lombardi. Please give them a huge round of applause. We have incredible hosts here at WNYC. Give them a round of applause, please. Our culinary partner, Great Performances, has been extraordinary this week, providing really delicious, sustainably grown meals for everyone and doing it with such, they're just the kindest people in the world. Give them a round of applause. A big thanks to Arva, who will be supporting our reception later. Before we begin, you can give them a round of applause too. Before we begin, I want to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way. Food tank panels, if you know me, run on time. And they do that because I cut people off. If I do that, forgive me later. It's meant to be kind because I want to hear from as many of you as possible. So thank you for that. And if you're tuning in online, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks to all of you in the room. We hope you'll share the moments that stand out for you using the hashtag NYC. Oh, nope. Say it again. The hashtag Climate Week NYC. It's Thursday, everyone. It's Thursday. You can also reach me directly at Danielle@foodtank.com, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Bernie's checking my email. So I'm now, and I didn't shut him out before. Bernie Pollock, my co-founder. Give him a round of applause. He's the reason that Broadway is here, and he's made this such a joyful experience for me and so many of us. So I'm now excited to introduce Lyndsey Waugh, the Executive Director of the Sprouts Healthy Communities Foundation, to help me set the stage for today's conversations. Thank you for being here. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, it's great to be here. It's been it's my first time at Climate Week, so I've been here for 4 days, and I've had the pleasure of attending a few different programs hosted here by Food Tank, and I just want to say to everyone who's here and who cares about these issues, thank you for who you are and how you show up and how you continue to show up. We're such a diverse mix, from nonprofits to professionals working in the space, retailers, brands, and to take on the issues that are here today, it's going to take all of us working together.
Absolutely. And I want to thank the foundation again, but I also want to know why this issue of food as medicine is so important to the foundation.
Sure. So Sprouts Farmers Market is a natural and organic retailer. We operate in about 24 states across the country, and our purpose as a company is helping people live and eat better. And so 10 years ago, we established the Sprouts Healthy Communities Foundation that's 100% focused on how we can help kids, adults, and communities have greater access to nutrition education and greater access to nutritious food. And so as we were getting started, we were focusing initially on school garden-based education. And the reason that we did that is kids spend about the equivalent of a full-time job in school each week, right? And so if we can meet them where they're at, get them excited, hands-on, enthusiastic, connected, seeing the benefits of growing and tasting food that's come alive under their leadership, with them, being the one to tend to it, we know that it would make a difference in how they related to eating healthier fruits and vegetables. And so after about 10 years of doing that work, today we're in 10,000 schools. We have over 1,000 active nonprofit partners, including a few that are here in the room with us today. And now that we've established that base, we're continuing to grow with the kids that we've, been working with in school by bringing that programming across the lifespan. So what you're going to see as you continue to engage with Sprouts is you're going to see us working in community centers, looking how we can leverage the resources that we have to support healthier food procurement, how we can show up in the communities and with the people that are most vulnerable and treat them with dignity to give them the same access that all of us want. And I would be remiss to not say, Sprouts team members across all of our stores, they're deeply passionate about this. So this isn't just the foundation working to the side. We have the true support of the boots on the ground team members, our store managers that are now working to actually create a program where they can bring students in from schools to do grocery store tours. They're out volunteering, and so it's truly core to who we are.
It really is core to who you are. I'm glad you brought up dignity. We've been hearing that, throughout Climate Week, that we have to bring dignity to whatever we're doing. I wonder how you feel about the energy that's come about over the last few years about food as medicine.
Well, you said it at the start of the conversation. Food as medicine is not a new topic, and through the different ways that it's showing up today, I think what we're seeing is it's become more commonplace for people to be put the word food as medicine to the side for a moment. It's really people are more connected with how food makes them feel. So what you're eating, mindful eating, how you get connected, the joy of being around the table, having a meal. And I think that what's unique from where our foundation sits is we get to have one foot into the retail space through our relationship with Sprouts, but our other foot is square in the community. And so what we're seeing, if you imagine, we're half the country, right, is like our service area that we're in, and we're seeing this same momentum starting in California, as we're seeing in Florida and Texas and other places where you're seeing nonprofits that wouldn't have been working together 5 years ago, that because of the times that we're in today, are highly motivated to come together. You have philanthropy, for-profit, nonprofit, school, government, all sitting around the table and say, we just don't have time to keep kicking this can down the road. And so for us, what I get excited about as we look at today's panel is the diversity of perspectives and the brilliance that we create when we're all together. We use the term creating constellations, not stars. And in a moment like this, I think that's what really shines bright.
Absolutely. I wonder what you're most excited about today. Anything stand out for you?
Well, the panel that we have, the many people that will be on stage today are brilliant, passionate, inspiring individuals. So I'm excited to hear from them. But the other piece I'm excited about, and it's going to be a challenge out to all of you, and Danny, you've heard me say this before, So often as adults, we talk about the issues, we talk about kids, we talk about the next generation. I want to challenge you to engage them in the conversation. And so what would it look like if everyone in this room, or listening or tuning in online, were to go back tonight and pick out one thing from this panel that speaks to you and have a conversation with a young person about it? Because we would be remiss to think that the future voters, the future contributors, the kids that are there seeing this swirl around them, they care. And I think it's our responsibility, whether you have children or not, whether you're a teacher or not, to play a role in helping those kids see themselves as part of this work.
That's really good advice. Let's create constellations, everyone, today. Thank you, Lyndsey Waugh.